Hello, good evening. Good evening. Oh boy. Yeah, happy Tuesday. I did some writing, like 2 hours. Wow. About 4 pages, which isn't too bad. 4, 5 pages. Yeah, oh boy, it was a lot of writing. Yeah, a lot of writing. So what did I write? All about apples, okay. So I only wrote about apples, concept of an apple. For 5 pages. Oh my goodness. So now I don't even want to think about apples because apples. Oh my goodness. I've been writing about apples for like 2 hours. Just for an illustration of this philosophical concept. I'm sorry about folding hair exposure, but concept of concept of two components like velocity concept. A concept, the velocity of a concept, yeah, two components like definition and direction. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's but I love crab apple vodka. Okay, so oh, I love apples. Yeah, it's good. You got this funky taste by now. Well, that's apple, huh? Boy. Oh boy. I don't know how many pages I've written so far. Maybe 7 pages so far, 10, something like that. 13. I don't know. Somewhere around there. And yeah. So how was your day? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Was so happy about it? Was so happy about Tuesday? Well, welcome to humanology. In humanology, every day is a happy day. Okay, so if it's Monday, we're happy because it's Monday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just chilling, reeling back a little bit. Wow, a lot of writing. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's time to go to the next chapter tomorrow because I've been doing like chapter two, right? Velocity over concept. Concepts velocity has two components. Direction is one dimension space. So it's good or bad. This concept, right? Then quantitative part, the definition of a concept, right? So why is the definition quantitative? It's because definition of an apple, for example, it depends on what are the components of an apple. Okay, size, color, and taste, right? Because apple is edible. So when it comes to size, yes, three-dimensional, height, width, and length, whatever, right? And then when it comes to color of an apple, it's RGB, right? Apple is color what? Orange. So RGB. So it's like 255, and maybe 5. Whatever. Okay, so color of an apple, yeah, is defined by this three numbers, RGB. Okay. Size of an apple, three numbers. Okay. Taste of an apple. Well, in our tongue, we have this taste map, right? Sourness, bitterness, saltiness, and sweetness. Okay. So yeah. What percentage of that, those four different elements of taste, does an apple have? Maybe 50% sweetness, 40% sourness, 5% saltiness, and 5% bitterness, kinda, right? So if we put those numbers together, it becomes two-dimensional array. It's a jagged array, right? Yeah, so that's the definition of what apple is, right? That explain all that stuff, right? There is something new, okay? I haven't quite thought about that. Yeah, it just occurred to me when I was writing, okay? To justify that a definition of a concept is quantitative as opposed to qualitative, okay? That took me a while to write all that down, and but it's going really well. Okay, this paper is going really well, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I told my friends, okay, yeah, I'm not sure if all these papers I'm writing is going to be mainstream in my lifetime or not. To me, that's this besides the point. I take it as God-given mission that I study this and share with the rest of the world. So whether I get money, power, fame or not, it's not relevant. I just do my job and that's it, and move on. Next paper. Keep writing until I become famous, or until I die. Okay, so nowadays, healthy individuals in America they live up to 100 years or well into their 90s, right? So I'm 42 years old now, so I'm healthy. So what? I have what? 50 more years to go. So I lived, I have lived less than half of my life. Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, of course there are ups and downs, but like day and night, no problem. Right? The thing is, if there's no downside, you cannot feel the upside. Why? Because happiness is a relative concept. If you don't experience unhappiness, you cannot experience happiness because happiness and unhappiness they are relative. Okay, I should write about that. Okay, yeah. Somewhere in this paper. Okay, let me write that. Okay, as a note. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna quote Steve Miliband. You should go to hell before you go to heaven. That's very insightful comment. Steve Miliband. Yeah, huge fan. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? So then we forget about this paper, okay? And then I tell you something, tell you about something else, okay? Because and I might sing a song, okay? So, interesting story. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Oh boy. Aye. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, uh, let me wash my face, I think. Okay, so I have some local journalist friends, all right, uh, that I met during this Alaska State Senate race that I ran and lost. Okay, so I know many local journalist friends. Okay, I was like, oh, money, power, and fame. Oh, please give me interviews. Oh, right, yeah, attention seeker, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's me. Okay, so, so I became very good friends of them. Okay, local journalists, right? So, and some of them invited me. Surprisingly, I'm telling you this because it's an interesting story. somebody invited me to sing a song. So I was like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, in their show, that live stream show in the social medias, right? Yeah, of course, yeah. Because I told them the way I do my campaign is I go to karaoke bars and sing songs. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of interested in watching me singing songs. Okay, so it will live streamed in the social media in next week. All right, so I gotta get ready. So yeah, so let's rehearse. All right, yeah, that's why we are doing this. Okay, so please bear it with me. Okay, so yeah, because I'll say this toilet paper that joke. Oh hey, hello, yeah, this is the notorious toilet paper roll dabber. Like, hello, good to see you again. And then yeah, da 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 da. Start spreading the news. I'm living today. I want to be a part of it. Alaska, these vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. Alaska, I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. And I find I'm king of the hill, at top of the hill. This little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old Alaska. This little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old Alaska. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, Alaska. Alaska. Yeah, just that'd be that. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious. They're friends of mine, so I'm sure they'll forgive me if I don't sing very well. Okay, so it's gonna be fun. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, I need some vocal rest. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah. Uh, Okay, we're back. Uh, so yeah, I think I'm ready to sing. How long did I sing? 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, that should be a good amount. Yeah, I think I'm ready. So there was a rehearsal. What else? Ooh, it's chilly. Uh, so this Halloween, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to karaoke and dance club or not. Okay. Yeah, there's this COVID-19 thing. Okay, I mean, in this town, in the valley, we don't have much issues of that, but because we don't have that many people. Okay, it's not a crowded city like that. It's more like sparsely populated, so we don't really have that much issue. Just like in Vermont, Montana, Wyoming. Okay, yeah, very natural, a lot of winds, and so we'll see. Okay, so yeah, we shall see. Yeah. So I like Halloween's. Okay, yeah, people dress up. Okay, to check out their costumes. Sometimes it's kind of political too, right? Yeah, like some people may dress up as like President Trump or VP Biden, whatever, right? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so how about me? Just suit and tie. Okay, of course I have some suit and tie that's kind of like outrageously colored. I have red suit, red pants, red necktie, or white suit. Okay, yeah, I have very different colors of blazers, sport coats, pants, all different colors. Okay, 'cause I like colors. Okay. And but so what if some people ask me what am I dressed up as? I'll say, a nice audience. I'm dressed up as your number one fan. I'm sure they'll like it. Okay, you are the star. Okay, you guys and girls, you are the stars. You are Hollywood stars. Okay. Me, I'm just an audience member, and I am your number one fan. That's what I'm dressed up as. Yeah, just regular suit and tie. Huh? I perform a background. Okay, I used to be a writer. I still write, right? Yeah, I know how to do that stuff. Okay, entertain people. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. What else? Uh, yeah. So why did my journalist friends invited me back? A week from now. It's because they're my friends. We became good friends. Okay, so although I lost my election, but still they wanna say hello, and yeah, so they invited me to their show. Yeah, yeah, love to say hello to my friends in Alaska. Okay, yeah, because it will be live streaming social media, so I don't know how many people will be watching, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, what else? I mean, if you don't mind, it doesn't quite leave my mind. I'm trying to rhyme, okay? Well, nowadays I can naturally rhyme. Okay, if you don't mind, it's still in my mind. This paper I'm writing. Okay, we are writing together. Okay, so let's brainstorm. What's next? Okay, so velocity of a concept. Okay, two components: quantity and quality, like speed and direction. Right. So yeah, we got that down with these apples. So probably I open up a new chapter 3. With, I've written enough on chapter 2, so probably good. It'd be good transitional point to chapter 3. So what would chapter 3 about? Maybe it's incumbent upon us that we talk about more examples, evolution of a concept. Mhm. Yeah. So concept changes, and concept have two components, just like velocity, directionality and definition. Okay. Yeah. So I make some. No, before make more examples. Yeah, with examples that's more like specific. Okay. We did enough specifics examples with apples. Okay. So chapter 3 is, yeah, at the beginning it will do deal with more generality, more abstract, more metaphysical kind of. Yeah. So concept changes, and concept is a velocity, metaphysical velocity. Okay. And if velocity changes, that means there's some underlying force behind that change in velocity. Okay, okay. Let me write this down. Okay, so yeah, so I'll read it to you. Concept is a metaphysical velocity. So if a concept changes, it means there exists a metaphysical force that causes such change. That force, we shall name it as ideological force. Yeah, English is not my first language, so articles, indefinite, definite articles. Yeah, sometimes I use it when I don't need to use it. Sometimes don't use it when I need to use it. Whatever. That's minor issue. Okay, so the whatever it rhymes, right? Yeah, I kind of become a natural rapper. Yeah, I can rhyme pretty naturally by now. Oh boy, toilet paper roll dab. Yeah, that be my nickname. Toilet paper roll dabber. Be in that show. Okay, yeah, I accidentally did that because I forgot I was on live stream social media. So yeah, people were shocked. and they're also laughing. Okay, so I laughed too. Okay, yeah, I just didn't realize I was on live. Okay, so I wasn't used to it. Yeah. So okay, okay. Ideological force. Okay, that's what changes concept. Its direction or its definition, right? Yeah. This is gonna be a very beautiful paper. Okay. Okay, I don't care if this paper become mainstream or not. Well, I do care, but what I don't care about is whether this paper become mainstream, whether during my lifetime or not. That I don't care. Alright. Yeah, I do care is the eventual popularity of this paper. Why? Because this is good knowledge, right? And I want people to benefit from it. That I care. Okay. But whether this paper get famous or not during my lifetime, that I don't care. Right? Why? I have a good job. Okay. I make enough money. Right? Money, power, fame. I got enough. Okay. Yeah. So I really don't need any more than that. Okay. So I just keep writing. Okay. So even if I become famous during my lifetime, yeah, I keep writing. Yeah. But it'll be less frequent. Right. So, because if I become famous, I'll be busy, right? All these interviews, whatnot. Okay. Mostly I'll be teaching if I become famous. Yeah, lecturing. Right. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so I'm just musing, okay? Yeah. Daydreaming. We'll take 5 minutes. All right. Whew. All right. Okay, we'll talk about two things, okay? Bathtub and a hero. Okay, a bathtub and a hero, right? Which one should I go first? Pick and choose, okay? So, when I'm in the bathtub in the morning before I go to work, Monday to Friday, okay, I take a bath, right? And yeah, shower curtain and just bathtub, the surrounding is very plain side, right? So sometimes this music play in my head. Okay, I'm like, I don't want this music playing in my head. Okay, so that happened this morning. Okay, then what should I do? I'm a humanologist, so I should know how to stop this music playing in my head. Yeah, the disk drive between my ears. Okay, so yes, hard disk drive, long term memory. Yeah, so I took some cues from some nice insightful psychologists, psychotherapists. Okay, in 10 for TV series, everybody take a deep breath. Like, yeah, that worked. Okay, so I was hyperventilating. Yeah, then went away. In human analytical analysis, yeah, it's like, yeah, this copium action channel. You're focusing on breathing, right? Breathing in, breathing out. Yeah, you're spending energy, copium, in breathing, so that this leftover energy is just plain sight. This leftover energy doesn't go into that musical memory channel. Okay, we are redirecting copium into another channel of deep breathing, and deep breathing is healthy. So yeah, yeah, yeah. In humanology, we acknowledge contribution from psychology. We do okay, and they have good insights, experiences, and some good knowledges. Okay, we acknowledge their contribution. Yeah. But we want to maintain a certain degree of independence from psychology, okay? Because humanology, uh, that's what we want it to replace psychology in its entirety, okay? I'll write a paper about that later on, okay? So yeah, so I have a lot to write about, so that's why I don't care I become famous or not in my lifetime, okay? Because I have so much to write about. If I become famous, I'll be too distracted by all this media attentions. Okay, so all right. I mean, local media, they're my buddies. Okay, so yeah, we just hang out. Okay, so that's cool. But I'm not that famous now. Okay, just locally. Okay, yeah. I mean, I did have interview with journalists out of state, out of Alaska, or even some foreign journalists. Okay, yeah, because I was a candidate. Right? In a sense, I still am because I'm still running for United States president. Election date is like next week from now. Okay, so I will vote for myself. Okay, of course. Probably I get just one vote. Me. Okay. All right. So we talked about what best top. Okay, so second, Hero. Okay, in Alaska, one of the popular brands of this living room stove is Toyo. Okay, so I'm kind of wondering. That kind of sounds like Japanese. Toyo stove. So I looked them up. Yeah, Toyotomi. Oh, that rings a bell. Okay, and I happen to remember something else. I'm just quoting from Twilight Zone series. Okay, one of my favorite episodes. Okay, one more Paul Bearer. Okay, so Toyotomi. Oh yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah, I remember. I happen to remember something else. Yeah, Mr. Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Okay, he's a Japanese general who invaded Korea back in the days, Joseon, like 1500, 1400 AD, something like that, like 500 years ago. Okay, yeah, the Japan invaded Korea. Back then, it was Joseon dynasty, and whose dynasty bears my last name, Lee. Okay, yeah, Mr. Lee Joseon dynasty. It was unified Korea back then. Okay, it's North and South, just one country, Joseon. Okay, and my ancestors they ruled the Korean Peninsula for 500 years. 500 years. It's the last dynasty in Korea. Unified country. Okay, yeah, and they were my ancestors. Okay, so 500 years, the last dynasty in Korean Peninsula. Okay, so Mr. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, this Japanese general, he has very humble origin. Okay, because I read his biography. Okay, back in the days when I was in high school in Korea. Okay, Seoul, South Korea. So he was very humble, had very humble origin. He was a servant of a general in Japan, and during the winter, he would warm the shoes of his boss, Japanese general. Okay, to warm it because he's kind of like secretary, kind of servant of this Japanese general. So he would warm it with his body heat. He knows the schedule of this Japanese general. That was like 600 years ago. Okay, 1400s, 1500s, most likely 1400s AD. Okay, yeah, like 600 years ago. But he knows the schedule of this general. Okay, so yeah, 10 minutes before, yeah, he would warm the shoes of this Japanese general with his body heat. Okay, so that his boss's feet would not get cold. Okay, so he got noticed, and then later on he got promoted. Okay, and later on he became general of some U.S. Navy. Yeah, admiral of U.S. Not U.S. Japanese. Sorry, I'm drunk. Okay, he became admiral of Japanese Navy himself. Very powerful Navy, Japanese Navy. Okay, and he led invasion to South, not South, but Joseon, one Korea back then. Okay, that was ruled by my ancestors. Okay, and then in Korea they had this fantastic admiral whose last name was also same as mine, Admiral Lee. Okay, Mr. Admiral Lee Sun Shin, a very famous national hero in Korea. So he also has a very humble beginning. Okay, he was kind of like Mr. Albert Einstein. Okay, yeah, he tried to get into this military school like 600 years ago, but he failed. He was a late bloomer. Okay, but he tried again and he passed. Okay, one time 600 years ago. Okay, they had this exam where you ride horse, and when you are riding horse, you shoot this bow and arrow. Okay, and he fell from the horse, and he broke his leg, his calf, maybe his ankle, and then there was this willow tree, Korean willow tree next, like around again. He broke this willow tree branch and made this makeshift cast to wrap it around and tie it, and then he got back to the horse and continued with his exam. That's Mr. Future Admiral Lee, whose last name is same as mine. Okay, and he later on he passed the second time, and then he became the admiral of Korean Navy, which is a lot smaller than Japanese Navy. Okay, and with what he had, he defeated Japanese Navy. Why? Because he's very smart man. He's very inventive, original. He invented so many things. Okay, like this ship in the shape of a turtle, 거북선. Okay, and some other techniques. Okay, that guy's a very smart man. Okay, so yeah, he defended against this Japanese invasion. He won. All right, he's a very inspiring figure in Korea. Okay, very very hugely admired figure, at least in South Korea. Okay, I don't. Yeah, North Korea most likely not. North Korea is all about Mr. Kim's dynasty. Okay, so they don't like. I guess my guess is that they don't like this Lee family name because it's all about Kim, right? Yeah. But at least in South Korea, yeah, they really admire this Admiral Lee. Okay. He's like national figure, okay, so national hero. Yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So. Yeah, but and I'll tell you more about heroes in Alaska. Okay, it's great hero. It's Japanese invention. It's Toyo, Japanese brand. Great hero. Okay, so yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break, and I'll tell you more about the heroes. Okay, so okay. Yeah. Okay. So the Toyo stove, okay, it's Japanese brand, but it's fantastic invention. Yeah, Japanese they're very good learners, very good students. All these mechanical machineries they came from Europe and America. Okay, but Japanese they also video gaming originally is from like what Atari, Silicon Valley, right? Yeah, but Japanese they're very good at learning. So also Japanese manga, cartoons. originally from Western culture, American culture, whatever. Okay, but they're good learners. Okay, yeah. So they got came up with their own stuff. Okay, so yeah, like Sony Walkman, right? Cassette cassette tape player with the headphone, portable. Okay. Before then, it was just big boombox that you carry on your shoulder, right? Yeah. Yeah, Japanese, yeah, they learn from Western technologies and engineering, science. And cars, originally from Germany, I guess, then came from America. I came to America from Germany. Yeah, Ford Motor, General Motors, okay. And then you went to propagation of knowledge, engineering, okay. Then you have Toyota, right? Honda, Mitsubishi, okay, yeah. And later on, yeah, came to Korea too. So Kia, Hyundai, Daewoo, uh, Samsung, okay, yeah. Just from west to east, kinda, okay. Whatever. So yeah, the Toyo stove is great, and then I have Toyo stove in my house, and one time it stopped, okay. So I called the Toyo stove repairer, the mechanics, okay. How can I would you come and fix this for me? And they say, oh, no, 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 all you gotta do is just restart, okay. Okay, how do I restart? Oh yeah, you just open up at the back at the side, okay, just this button, you just restart, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, let me do it now, and it worked, okay. So do I owe you anything? They say, oh, no, 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 you don't owe me anything, okay, just yeah. So they gave me consultation for free, okay. And from the voice I recognized, it was Caucasian gentleman, probably in his 60s or 50s. Okay. I bet this kind and generous gentleman recognized me being Asian, a heavy Asiatic accent. Okay. So there's no racism here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't experience any racism in Alaska or America in general. No, we get along. Yeah. Before I came to Alaska, I was in Michigan. Okay. Yeah, I went to clubs in Detroit, Michigan. I've been to some African American, traditionally African American clubs, okay, because they're great. Okay, so yeah, they didn't discriminate against me because I'm Asian. Oh, they were very protective of me and very welcoming. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So in America, yeah, I don't think there's racism. We get along. Okay, yeah, African Americans, Caucasian Americans, Asian Americans. That was my experience. It has been my experience. I've been living in America more than 2 decades, like 25 years. I'm 42. Okay, so more than half of my life I lived in America. Okay, and I did not experience racism. There's some racial jokes. So what? No problem. So that's my experience. Okay. Yeah, it's a good country. Yeah. So what's in the news? Yeah, the Supreme Court, brand new Supreme Court Justice, Miss Barrett. She's very good looking lady. Okay, very good looking lady. Yeah, she was judging some what seventh circuit or something like Illinois, whatever. I don't know. And she's conservative. Okay, so yeah, Supreme Court justice. Okay, she got sworn in like today, I think. Yeah. Late October 2020. Okay, so okay. So Congresswoman Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, AOC of New York, okay, she's talking about like court packing. Yeah, I appreciate her fighting spirit, like never give up, right? Yeah, I can appreciate that. Some people say she's charismatic. Sure. hmm I can appreciate she being very aggressive about her own party, very strong fighter. I can appreciate that. Yeah. Although I'm more Republican than Democratic Party. And she's a very good looking lady too. Yeah. Yeah, Miss AOC. But I don't think she's a very good dancer. She's ethnic lady, okay? I don't know what race she is. She's kind of brown, okay? Maybe part Hispanic, part African American, female, alright. But she's a very good looking lady. Yeah, and very strong personality, and but I don't think she's a very good dancer because I saw her kind of trying to dance, like doing spinning, and I got this impression she doesn't know how. She does not know how to dance. Okay, so yeah, I can tell because I dance a little bit. Okay, I'm not a very good dancer myself, but I can kind of tell who's a good dancer, who's not. Right? So, Ms. AOC, Congresswoman of New York. I don't think she's a very good dancer. Okay, so. And I don't think she's a very good singer either. Right? Yeah, but I can appreciate the lady. Okay, so, yeah. So the general election is like 1 week from now, right? I have no idea who's gonna win because yeah, the poll says yeah, VP Biden will win easy, but 4 years ago, that's what they said about Madam Secretary Clinton. So media, yeah, they manipulate their data. It's confirmation bias, right? Let me write that down because I have to about talk about this confirmation bias in this paper I'm writing. Okay, so yeah, oh, I'm getting sleepy. Sampling bias. So many different kinds of biases. Statistics, social science. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Let me upload some pictures I took, okay, to social medias. All right. I some vocal rest. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so just chatting with my friends. My friends, this is so funny. Beautiful pictures, great sense of humor. Yeah. Okay, that's enough for social media. Okay. Yeah, I got enough vocal rest. Yeah. What time is it? Is it 8:30 p.m.? Almost 9 o'clock. Okay. I don't really have much to say. Okay, so yeah, I guess I just pull out the steaks and fold it up the tent and just have my dinner. What's in the menu in the dinner? Some spicy chicken wing, right? Microwaved and some Chinese food left over, leftover Chinese food, which I really like. So what was the Chinese food I bought a couple of days ago in the fridge? Yeah, broccoli beef. It was cooked. Broccoli was cooked just right. They have this carrots cooked just right. It's not too mushy. It's not too raw. It's just raw. It's just in the middle. Okay, it's just very sweet, like al dente kind of. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah, broccoli beef. Okay, so yeah, leftover and some warmed milk. Okay, yeah, good fat-free milk and maybe some orange juice, right? And by the way, hey, if you're obese, look, I got some this belly fat too. Okay, you look great. Okay, yeah, people make choices, different choices. Okay, so you know what? We take 5 minutes break and we talk about obesity, pandemic in America. Okay, but if you're obese, if you're overweight, I don't care what other people say about you. I think you're very beautiful. I think you look great. All right, but when it comes to health and pain and suffering, yeah, there's something to talk about it. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break and we'll talk about obesity. Okay, so okay, I'm not that fit. Okay, I got this 2 inches thickness so in this part. Yeah, pot belly I have it. Okay, if I don't suck it in, it bulges out like that. Okay, so I suck it in, and I still have this 2 inch, 3 inches thick, just belly fat. All right, I'm not that fit. Okay, I'm not. So we'll take 5 minutes break and we'll talk about health. Okay? All right. Okay. Because it's very important topic to talk about. Okay. Very important issue. Okay, let's talk about health. Okay, so my mom and my dad in South Korea, they're in their 70s. Okay, I talk to them all the time. Okay, I mean they're not perfect human beings. Okay, when I lived with them as a teenager, we used to fight all the time. Okay, yeah, they're not perfect human beings, but they I really admire them, my parents. Okay, they're not perfect. Okay, but yeah, I admire them. Okay, I'm their number one fan. All right, so my mom and dad, they're in their 70s. Okay, they were born in their 1940s. Okay, and they still exercise. My mom, my dad, he's a hiker. He just climbed the mountains. Okay, go hiking in the mountains because South Korea have a lot of mountains, great hiking trails. Okay, and my mom, she does line dancing. Okay, yeah, like country, American country music style. Yeah, she's a very good dancer. Okay, line dancing. So they're very physically active. So they keep in shape. Okay. But yeah, my objection to my parents, they still cook their food in the oil, cooking oil, or even butter. I'm like, that part I don't like. Okay, so but they're old school. Okay, so when they came visit me, like 4 years ago, right? I live in Anchorage. Okay, I was a computer programmer. Okay, I'm very proud of my computer programmer background. Okay, yeah, good stuff. Okay, we're problem solvers, right? Yeah, I'm now a lawyer, but that problem solving skill and attitude is stay with me. Okay, even after I left this computer programming industry. Okay, yeah, the habit of problem solver, this attitude, is stayed with me. Just like after I lost the election, when I was in campaign, I treated everybody as my bosses, my voters. Okay, even after I lost the election and left the campaign trail, that habit, that attitude stayed with me. That's what education is all about. You graduate from your school, high school, middle school, college, university, but you retain the knowledge that you learned. Right? Yeah, that's what's great about education. Okay. So when I was in the US Army, yeah, push ups, sit ups to my run. Even after I left US Army for good, that habit, that attitude stayed with me. I still do running, push-ups, and sit-ups. When did I left U.S. Army? 7 years ago. Not too long ago, of course. 2013. Okay. I still do push-ups and sit-ups and running, even I'm not in the U.S. Army. Yeah, I still do PT, physical training, because that habit stayed with me, even after I left the U.S. Army. Okay. So, yeah. So yeah, I mean, whatever body type you may have, you look great. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at Santa Claus, like Coca-Cola Santa Claus, like this red and black and white Coca-Cola logo. Okay, that's from what I read. That's the stereotypical Coca-Cola Santa Claus. Okay, but yeah, but yeah, he look great. Okay, yeah, I look at bears, very cuddly. Okay, this obese bear, they're so cute, right? Very cuddly. Yeah, look at seals, seals. Like not Navy SEAL, of course. I'm sure they are very fit people. But the harbor SEALs, Yeah, they're quite obese. Okay, like sea lions. You have sea elephants, whatever. Okay, yeah, they're obese, but they're beautiful, right? So yeah, no matter what body type you may have, you're beautiful. Okay, but we're not talking about that. We are talking about health, right? So our recommendation is that you do diet and exercise. Okay, so that's what I have to say. Okay, for your happiness, well-being, your health, because your happiness very much depends upon your physical health. Your metaphysical happiness depend upon your physical health. So this metaphysics of happiness and your physical health, they're linked. They're not independent to each other. They're not independent of each other. Okay. Metaphysical health, your happiness, is very much connected to your physical health. Let me write that down. Okay. This paper is going to be long. Okay. So because it's such an important topic to talk about. Okay. Mm. Oh, so yeah, metaphysical happiness is not independent of physical health. Your body and mind, they're linked, they're connected. Okay, so if your body is unhappy because not if you are not healthy, okay, then you're mentally, metaphysically, you will be unhappy too. You're suffering from pain and suffering of your body. Okay, this is very important part. Very important point. Okay, so diet and exercise is so important. Okay, so let me write it down. The importance of diet and exercise. Yeah, very important. Okay, so that's what I have to say for tonight. Okay, all right. Thank you. Good night. I love you. Bye. Have a nice day tomorrow. Thank you.